What up? What up? Jamel Redemption here. RBMDRT. Repairing broken men by doing righteous things. Here with another semen retention, no PMO update, motivation video. I'm gonna start doing something a little bit different on my channel. Something really geared towards men in my demographic, because I feel that I'm sort of an anomaly on YouTube with my content, although there are many guys in my demographic. There are more younger fellas, younger brothers who are creating no-fap seed retention videos on the YouTube platform. I began really stomping down on my no-fap seed retention about 8 months ago. I'm not new to the information. I've made seed retention videos a few years ago. I learned about seed retention over 10 years ago. I practiced it in the past about 15 years ago. Sort of unawareingly. But it wasn't until last year that I really went 10 toes down on it. If you understand what I'm saying. When I say my demographic, I'm talking about my age, my cultural background, my ethnicity. Last year, I was approaching 39 years old. This year, I'm approaching 40 years old. But it began last year. I started to go through that midlife crisis phase. I started to realize that drinking and drugs was not going to help me at this stage in my life at all. It would probably be an early demise if I had continued drinking and drugging. So I made the decision to get sober. Through sobriety, I really stepped 10 toes down on seed retention, no fap, stopped watching porn. Had a few relapses during the end of last year. Not on drugs and alcohol, but relapses in adult videos. It wasn't until earlier this year that I completely made the choice and the transition into no adult videos. I'm now on a 125th day streak as we speak right now, which is my longest streak in life. But like I said, I want to start making videos geared towards 40-year-old men who are beginning sobriety, beginning seed retention. And RBMDRT, Repairing Broken Men by Doing Righteous Things, is something that I created not just to help younger men who have been broken by society or whatever environmental causes, but it's really, more impactful for RBMDRT to be applied for 30 plus men, 40 plus men, even beyond. And I want to start, chronicling the challenges, the benefits, and I want to gain more stories and maybe collaborate with other men in my demographic, whether or not it's just ethnicity, maybe just age, who are 40 plus and really, getting disciplined on no adult videos, seed retention. At this age, I think this is, other than fitness, other than exercise and eating right, seed retention I'm gonna let that ambulance ride by, siren. But other than fitness and nutrition, seed retention is probably the most beneficial thing that a man of 30 plus, 40 plus can do to increase his health. Now, when you're young, you can expel your semen, and this ain't me, this ain't an opinion, this is like facts. You can expel your semen, your seed, 4 or 5 times, maybe more a week. But once you get like 30, 40, you need to reduce that time to like once a week, you know, 3 times a month. And this is scientific research that backs that statement. When you're old, the older you get, the less you should expel your seed. So, whether or not your seed retaining or not, the older you get, the more you need to be mindful of how much you are expelling that energy, that life source energy. On my current streak right now, I found that I've gotten a lot of benefits past the 60-day mark, and I think I can. It makes sense to me because I feel that if a younger man reaches a 60-day streak, that's God mode for him. But I think for a man of my age, for men our age, we don't start seeing our true benefits until we don't really begin until 60 days, because it takes about 60 days for old sperm cells to reproduce, for new semen to be cultivated in your body. So we already have a physical regeneration curve, time-wise, that separates us from younger guys. And I think that's really one of the reasons why I want to start making these videos geared towards men in my age demographic, of us being more mindful of how we are not only cultivating our life force energy, but protecting it. A lot of us in my age demographic are the proverbial baby daddy. We may have an ex-wife, we may have a co-parent that we may not have been so quick to have reproduced with had we been practicing seed retention in earnest in younger ages. Am I talking to anybody? These women that we formerly found ourselves attracted to, as we gain more wisdom, as we practice things like seed retention, as we get in better shape, we gravitate towards a higher quality woman, a woman who's vibrating on the same frequency. People like to talk about, that brings me to another point. People talk about matching. I'm gonna get back to that though. People talk a lot about matching energy, matching frequency, matching vibration, right? See, a high benefit that I've began to notice on my seed retention journey is I match the vibration of the universe. I match the frequency of the universe. I find myself in a meditative state where I just tune in and I tune out of the world, you know? And that's really like being in the world but not of it. You're here, but you're not of this substance that everybody else is on, that the majority of people on. You're not following so much of the trendy music, the trendy clothes, like. And it's not just because you're getting older, it's because you're getting wiser and you're vibrating on a frequency that transcends the base. But anyway, a lot of us have came out of relationships. Like I said, some of you may have ex-wives, some of you may have co-parents who was not where you were at then, and they definitely ain't where you're at now if you're practicing seed retention, if you're eating healthy, if you're getting in shape at 30 plus, 40 plus. It's sad because now you wish that you had chose to reproduce with a better quality woman. Am I speaking to anybody? But I digress. and I'm gonna tie it into it. I'm gonna tie this all in before I gotta get ready to go to work. Um, but these, the next segment of my channel, the next few videos are gonna be geared toward 40 plus men, 35 plus men, and RBMDRT is going to create better content, more concise content, more targeted content that's going to really help repair broken men by doing righteous things. I'm Jamel Redemption. This is RBMDRT. Y'all take care of yourself out there. And for all you live in a big city, I'm gonna give y'all a view of what I look at where I live at in South Carolina. And this is just a normal day for me. This is a normal scenery here. They said nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning, right? Well, it's the afternoon right now, and it's still pretty beautiful. Y'all take care of yourself.